This is the SpeedyBee Adapter 3, and it's a big improvement over number 2. Now, if you're looking for something to help you connect to beta flight on the go, this is absolutely the best way to do it. But it does a little bit more than that. Stay tuned, and I'll tell you all about this tiny little device that all FPV pilots should have. All right, let's start by talking about what is different with this guy versus the last one. Starting with, it's a battery checker, right? Kind of nice. I can power this thing off of lots of different LiPos, even a little 1S LiPo, and it tells me the voltage right there, right? We've got two different battery connectors. We got an XT60 and we got a PH 2.0 connector. Super convenient. Not having to bring a battery checker. Little bonus, it'll even beep at you when your battery gets low. Something else you'll notice is different. We have a standard USB plug on the side here. That is, if I wanted to, I could take an XT60 battery, plug this thing in, then use this port. I think it's up to 30 watts. I could charge my phone or something else if I wanted to. So basically, it becomes a power bank. Adapter 3 also does black box analyzer and BL Heli S configurator. That is super cool. So definitely some bonuses with this number 3. Okay, one more thing that makes this unique. I can take this little connector here, and depending on what kind of drone I have, right? I unplug this side, and I've got a standard micro USB here. Grab a battery. Let's plug this in. All right, I've got power. Now I grab my quad, this one here. F7 flight controller with a micro USB connector. Plug that in. You can see we got power and I'm connected to this. Grab my phone and I'm ready to go. Or if I have a micro USB-C quad, right, a flight controller with one of those ports, I unplug the other side. I've got this micro USB-C and I can go ahead and connect that here. Again, I've got power. All right, I've got everything connected here. Drone, SpeedyBee, battery. Grab my phone. Now, if you don't have an iPhone, you may not need the SpeedyBee connectors. With some Androids, you can just go ahead and connect. But if you got an iPhone, it's your only option, right? I'm gonna go ahead and open the SpeedyBee app, and I'm gonna go ahead and connect via Bluetooth. It searches and then looks like it found the Speedy right away. I click connect and it's connecting to the SpeedyBee adapter. Now, the first time I had an issue, I just closed the app, unplugged the battery, plugged it back in, and we're good to go. I've used this a handful of times. That's the first time that's happened to me. Seems like just kind of doing one of those standard power resets does the trick. All right, now we're in the app and you can see as I move the drone, it's moving in the app. So, seems to be working just like Betaflight would. Now I can use Betaflight, I can use iNav, I can use eMoveFlight. I have a handful of different options. But right now, this is a Betaflight quad, so that's what we're dealing with. Right, we got the setup tab, we've got the ports tab, configuration, battery, failsafe, PID tuning. How useful is this? Tune your PIDs out in the field? Absolutely. Receiver tab, yep, make sure everything is working right. Modes tab, did I set everything up the way I thought I did? Got the GPS coordinates. This is not a GPS drone, but I do have a few. Motors, does it seem that my motors are messed up? Did I crash? Do I need to check to see if I damaged one of those beyond repair? OSD, yes, sometimes there are things on the OSD that I'd like to get rid of. Look at that, goes full screen, pretty cool. We'll click exit full screen. LEDs, do you have LEDs to set up? Kind of cool, I've done it once or twice. Mode and pin doesn't seem to work. BTX tables, do we need to load them? And then of course your CLI. So you can do this in both landscape and portrait, so depending on how you like to hold your phone and how you want the view to be, we can do that. So yeah, this is a great little device, something that I think if you fly FPV, this is something you should have. Now it's $5, $6 more than the SpeedyBee Adapter 2, and is it worth it for little LCD screen, potential power bank, black box analyzer, ESC firmware updater? Probably. But if you know you're not going to use any of those things, maybe the SpeedyBee Adapter 2 is the way to go. Thing's super small, super light, super compact, and I love having it. It's actually come in handy in the field a couple times for me. Was working with some students the other day. We had a Mobula 6 that was acting up, and we were able to use this to kind of diagnose the problem. Didn't fix it out in the field, had to bring it back in and figure it out later, but this was useful to kind of help troubleshoot what the problem was. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. If it was, give us a thumbs up. If not, tell us what we need to do better, and we'll do better next time. Make sure you check us out on halfgrown.com. We got all sorts of things from photography to FPV. Good luck, everyone, and happy flying.